I want the works. I want everything good on this. Oh, look at this thing. Look, that's a thing of beauty. I'm getting emotional right now, Chad. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. That slaps hard, dude. Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Theo Williams, back at it again for another smoky barbecue edition of America's Best Restaurants. Today we are in Cabot, Arkansas at the Mean Pig BBQ. And today I'm gonna get a chance to talk to chef and pitmaster, owner of the Mean Pig, Chad Merritt. And I'm gonna talk about why he has such a profound love for first responders and the military, and talk about his love for his family. So it's time to get inside, get some barbecue, and get to the eating. Come on, guys.
Hey, welcome to the Mean Pig. The name's Kaylin Merritt. What can I get for you today?
Wait, hold up. Kaylin Merritt?
Yes, sir.
Oh, snap. So is your dad Chad?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. That's exactly who I'm looking for right now.
Awesome. He's actually right behind me.
Oh, he's right behind you? Cool. Hey, Chad, I'm coming back there, man. I'm gonna holler at you, all right, baby? Come on. All right, sounds good. All right, guys, so now I'm back here in the kitchen with owner and pitmaster. I got Chad Merritt here. Man, I am so excited. I love barbecue, baby.
I got a smoked potato, and it takes about 3.5 to 4 hours.
Okay.
So it gets a little smoke, gets a little softness.
Ooh, look at that bad boy. That looks nice.
The great thing about this is we're gonna hit it with all the smoked things.
Okay.
So we got smoked cheese dip, cup of smoked pork right here, and then we put more cheese on top of it.
More cheese. More cheese. Oh, come on. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that bad boy.
We can put some barbecue sauce on there if
Let's
you like
get some
to.
barbecue sauce.
Some barbecue
Let's get some
sauce.
barbecue
What kind of
sauce.
sauce you
See, my fat boy senses are totally tingling right now, so I just want all of it. I want the works. I want everything good on this. Oh, look at this thing. Look, that's a thing of beauty. I'm getting emotional right now, Chad. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That slaps hard, dude. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. I mean, first off, the flavor of the potato smoke, I mean, it's so soft. I mean, the potato literally just melts in your mouth, and you got those seasonings on top. I'm gonna get a little more of that. And then that barbecue sauce on top of that cheese dip, and then you got another layer of the cheese dip below that, so it's like you're getting several layers of that cheese on top of this delicious pulled pork, dude. Like, this pulled pork tastes phenomenal. Man, you killed it.
Thank you.
Killed it, man. I love it. So I'm gonna take a couple more bites out of this, and then we're gonna sit down, have a nice little conversation about the history of this place.
Sounds
and
good.
How you ended up here, and I'm also gonna try some more delicious things you got cooking up for me.
I hope I got some.
See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so right now I'm back out here in the dining area with Chad once again. We just had that beautiful spud that I just ate in there, the queso potato.
Queso potato.
Queso potato, man, that thing was, I couldn't stop eating that.
Like church in your mouth.
It really is. So now in front of me, I got some ribs and some brisket. Generally speaking, when I do these episodes, I wait till I'm on camera before I eat, but didn't really work out that way.
He's got a bone. He got a bone.
I just got a bone. I got a bone to pick with you, Chad.
That's okay.
It's good barbecue.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put this one off to the side. I'm gonna take another bite out of this so people can actually see my reaction to it. But before I do, I noticed, when I came in here that, your family is all over the place here, man. And, I met your little baby, you know what I'm saying? You have a daughter that works behind the counter, man. So obviously family is very important to you.
Very important.
But another thing that's very important to you are first responders in the military.
They have done a lot for us over the years. Military base is only 7-ish miles down the road. When we were needing people, they always showed up. Cabot is full of military first responders, and they have supported us as much as we support them.
These ribs are on point. First off, Take a look at that pink right there. As you can see, smoked all the way through. Smoked all the way through. Like, you don't even need a smoke ring because the whole thing is smoked.
That's right.
Like, there's no smoke ring because it's all smoke. And then the seasonings on this rib is on point. I'm speechless, like how good this rib is right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bite, but I'm gonna ask you a question, just so I can have some more chews. I'm asking you a question selfishly at this point.
You're good. You're good.
So we're talking about, you know, your relationship with first responders and all that stuff. You know, tell me why you have such an affinity for them.
Well, the military, a lot of people sign up just because they're getting scholarships or they're getting college pay or whatever. But, you know, first responders, they only get called out when something's bad. You know, people only call the police when they're having trouble. People only call the ambulance when something's going bad. Fire department, when there's a fire or an accident or whatever. Like, it's just thankless. You know, people don't, they're never in an emergency situation and then stop to go, hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for what you're doing. You know, it's just not in the heat of emergencies. You just don't think of that. So, you know, we try to do our best to take care of them like they take care of us.
Absolutely. So, because you have this strong relationship with first responders, have you done anything for the first responder community, like anything charitable that you'd love to tell America about?
So my dad, for years and years, every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, last year or maybe it was the year before that, they called him Buddy the Elf. His name's Buddy, ironically, but we take hams and turkeys, drop them off at the police stations, at the fire stations, at the EMTs. That way those that are working have them that morning.
I love to hear stuff like that. And then you also have like a really close bond with the military as well. You know, I was reading one thing about you guys, something to the effect that you donated to like 13 members of the military that were in Afghanistan that passed.
A couple years ago, when those 13 American soldiers were killed over in Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff, we set up a table just honoring them. You know, but we had people stop by from all over the community, out of state even, and drop notes on the tables and just, you know, in their honor.
You really care about the people that look out for us as Americans. Absolutely. The first responders, the military, if they're people that have our backs, you're doing your best to have their backs as well. Sidebar, like, look, I'm cleaning off the bone of this sucker. Like, it's just falling off. Like, it's just like, I'm taking just delicious chunks of meat off here, and I can't stop eating it because I want to move over to this brisket and these beans. And what's that over there?
Potato salad, homemade potato salad.
Homemade potato salad. But you've been in this business for a really long time, right?
Oh my God, my whole life.
Your whole life, man.
Just kidding. So I'm almost 40, but I was 11, 12 years old. Started working up here. We had a food truck across the street. We started in a horse trailer. I remember being called out of school, my grandma coming to pick me up, my mom keeping me home from school. Hey, your dad's sick. Hey, grandpa needs you. And yeah, I just come in and just knew what to do.
You know, first off, I want to talk about this brisket real quick. This brisket is so incredibly tender. I used a knife to cut it, and the knife wasn't even necessary. Like, the brisket pretty much just disintegrated, like under the pressure, like, boom, just with my fork right there.
Plastic fork.
Plastic fork, and it's just chilling. Great flavor on that.
Thank you.
Great smoke. I mean, first off, you're really knocking it out the park right now.
Thank you, thank you.
Like, you are really knocking out the park. I mean, from that queso potato to these ribs to the smoked brisket. I mean, you're batting 1,000 right now, man. So you grew up in this business, and you know you were around here since like 11, 12 years old. Your grandfather, your father started this in a food truck. Am I correct?
Yep, absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about, you know, what that relationship between your grandfather and your father meant to you in your development here.
Everything.
It clearly meant a lot.
My grandpa was a great man. if he had something and you needed it, it was yours. Selflessly, at early 60s, he came out of retirement to help my dad with this business when he bought it.
Wow.
I took care of my grandma.
So clearly he had a really, really big place in your heart. One of the things that I love about doing this show is getting the ability to meet real people like you. Like, this restaurant means more to you than just a business.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I told my kids when I was in my 20s, this isn't what I wanted to do, and I struggled with that a lot. But it was finding my why, finding my purpose, and it became joyful for me because I became part of people's birthdays, graduations, weddings, births of children. And then even the bad stuff. Hey, we're celebrating funerals. We're doing this. You know, so-and-so passed away. So we became part of everybody's lives.
Yeah.
In all aspects. I've seen kids born. Now they're graduating high school and they're in college, and some of them are even married and having kids on their own.
Yeah.
So to watch that and be a part of that, and yeah, to know that, hey, my grandma's birthday's coming up. I know where they're coming.
Yeah.
You know, it really changed a lot for me.
I love to hear that, you know. So from your grandfather helping your father out with the business, and then you coming up in this business, and then now you're taking over, and now you have your kids that are watching you do the same thing.
We got four amazing kids.
We got Miles right next to me over here. He wanted to be on. Come over here, Miles. You come on over for a second, man. This Miles, this is one of Chad's kids we have over here. He was hanging out with me a little bit earlier after I was shooting my Facebook Live. Just want Miles to say what's up to everybody out in America. Say what's up, Miles.
What's up? I got a better one than that. What's up?
I love it, man. You have a beautiful family, man,
Thank you.
and clearly a beautiful legacy that you've come from. And you're setting this place up for the future, so not only you can provide now for your family, but so they can be good going forward.
Absolutely, 100%.
You know, and one of the things that I stress so much while doing this show, that when we're talking about small businesses, when we're talking about local restaurants, local eateries, we're not just talking about something that people are using just to get rich.
Sure.
We're talking about extensions of people's home.
Absolutely.
And considering the fact that you've been in this business essentially your entire life, since you were preteen,
Yeah.
and you shared this with your grandfather, with your father, now you're sharing it with your children and your wife. That's what I mean when I say this stuff is about family. This is an extension of people's homes.
Yeah.
And that's why we must protect small business and restaurants like yours. And
Well
you
said.
crank out great food like this.
Thank you.
I have no problem putting you on, baby. Thank you so much, Chad, for joining me, man. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's
having
my
us.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we just had a great time here at the Mean Pig, and everything was phenomenal. The ribs fell off the bone. The brisket was delicious, and it was so tender, and that queso potato was something to die for. I had a great time here, and I love talking to Chad and getting to know his family and why he's so passionate about both his family as well as the military and first responders. So once again, we want to thank the people here at Mean Pig BBQ as well as Cabot, Arkansas for having America's best restaurants here. So with that said, it's time to keep it moving and have a good day. I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.